playgrounds in the dog patch that were promised years ago. And despite a $3 million donation, they never materialized. Leaders of the SF Park Alliance were supposed to provide some answers at a meeting today at City Hall, but they were a no-show. But many of their former community partners did show up, and they told our Suji Nam that they are now out of money and wondering what's next.
To give a sense of the breadth of our work.
More than a dozen community members showed up to the San Francisco City Hall Thursday morning to voice their disappointment and lack of trust in the San Francisco Parks Alliance. Ilda Gopalani, the executive director of Sutro Stewards, a nonprofit that maintains Mount Sutro, says she was fired from her job this week.
It's scary. We were all laid off as of Monday. So currently I'm scrambling as the executive director to find a new fiscal sponsor. And I'm working for free.
The SF Parks Alliance has been fiscally sponsoring groups like Sutro Stewards for nearly 2 decades. The Alliance helps fund communities to maintain public parks through money raised in part by these nonprofits' fundraisers.
So Sutro Stewards in particular had close to $200,000 in reserves that is now gone.
That $200,000, part of the $3.8 million allegedly misused by the Parks Alliance. In addition, the city is investigating allegations the Alliance failed to reimburse smaller nonprofits for their projects.
The Parks Alliance holds tens of thousands of dollars of ours, and including over $10,000 in money that we've either promised to other people or that we've spent already.
Matthew Blaine, the head of SF Urban Writers, says his community of biker volunteers works on trails and habitats. But with everything in limbo, their operations have come to a halt.
Right now, we need a structure so that the function that the Parks Alliance provided continues for us and other park partners.
They're calling on the city for help.
The city needs to step up because we are in a crisis that impacts every San Franciscan's quality of life.
This isn't the first red flag with the SF Parks Alliance. District 10 Supervisor Shaman Walton said the board had approved a $3.25 million grant for the Port of San Francisco and the Parks Alliance, but the port had received only $975,000 of those funds. Walton says this is about accountability.
Report to this committee, tell us where the resources are, how they were spent.
Walton is now calling for a subpoena to the 2 former CEOs of the Parks Alliance, as well as their board treasurer, to testify.
Don't have the answer in terms of how to get resources back into the hands of these nonprofits. And we still have to know what assets the Parks Alliance have, what resources they have on hand, what they're able to repay, and what they may not be able to repay.
While no meeting date set just yet, city leaders and community members hope to get more answers on where their money is and when they're getting it back.
We have reached out to the Park Alliance but have not heard back.